You're being held prisoner by someone who doesn't speak the same language as you, but they're telling you what to do all the time. They're fucking telling you what to do. And you know they're telling you what to do, but you can't really understand what it is. And it's like you're being held hostage or something like that. And you're trying to guess. You're trying to sort of guess what they want, you know. And to sort of placate to them and fucking just make them go away, you know. Or stop coming up like that, you know. And I think that, and I don't know what to do. And I think I'm often quite polite, you know. I think I'm trying to be polite now, and I think I'm often quite polite to myself in a way, you know, because I don't want to be rude or something like that. And so I think I might shy away from maybe saying, you know, I think, or maybe it's not really so much being polite as sort of, I feel like maybe like taking the route of least resistance or something like that. Because I feel like it's like if you're on the street and there's a fight across the street, you know, or on the same side of the street, you might you might cross the street to get away from the fight, you know, and if you're walking along, you see a fight, you might instinctively cross the street to get away from it. And I think that's easy to understand in the world outside of you, but I think something like that can happen inside you, you know, and like when a bad feeling comes up, you probably instinctively avoid it, you know. You cross the street, you know, to get away from it, which I think is natural because, you know, horrible feeling comes up. Why do you want to feel that, you know? But I think that happens, and it happens inside of you so you can't see it, you know. It's dark in there, and I don't know even, I mean, there aren't any streets, you know. It's like, I don't know what the space is in which that happens. It's some kind of weird infinite space, or like, I don't know how it works, but I feel like it works, something like that, and you can avoid things within yourself. And I think that that makes me not really trust my I think that makes me not really trust my feelings, or what I think are my feelings, you know. I feel like it's a thing that I don't like, but I'd like to try to understand my feelings because I think they're very important, because I think they rule my life. You know, it's everything. It's the way that every experience you have is through your feelings. It's filtered. But I think that it can, like, I wish I could describe my feelings properly using words, but you know, like I say, I don't really trust them. And I think as well that there's a funny thing that happens with feelings, that they kind of come up. They come up like that in a split second. And I sometimes think that they just grab on to the nearest word. You know, the feelings are, so it's like the feelings are down there and you're up here looking down, and then all the words are here. You know, that's your vocabulary. You know, and the feelings come up and they just grab onto a word, and I think often they're kind of strong words that you instinctively like, fuck, you know, or shit, or or some kind of hate thing, or love, you know. I feel like the strong words are all hanging around together or something, I don't know. But the feelings come up, you know, spiky, some kind of gas thing comes up. And they grab onto the nearest word, but the thing is, you're up here and you're looking down. You can't see the feelings because anyway, they don't have a form. All you see is the word, you know, the word that's attached to the feeling, or the word that the feeling's attached to. And you think, okay, yeah, fucking bastard, you know, or whatever it is, you know, nice, or something, but, you know. Anyway, so I'm telling you about that because I thought that I've been trying to work on this song. I'm going to try and do it. It's called The Nearest Word. And, Anyway, but for me, I think the nearest word's often shit. I think shit's often the nearest word. I think that seems to be like, shit. You know, it's the first one that comes up. And so I took that as a starting point for the song, and I tried to break it down. And I broke it down into shh and it. Shh it, just to try and analyse it, really. And it's a weird thing that I wanted to tell you about this, because the song starts with a kind of, with this breakdown of the word. It starts like shh, like that. And I just wanted to tell you about that, because I don't want, because like, I'm not trying to tell you to be quiet, And the reason I'm telling you that is because I fucking hate people in this situation that tell people to be quiet. I hate that. And so I don't want you to think that I'm telling you to be quiet. I'm simply saying shh, because it's the first syllable of shit. And so it's necessary for the song. Shh. Shit, 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 shit's the nearest word. Shit's the nearest word. Shit's the nearest word. Shit, 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 shit's the nearest word. I got this feeling, 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 and I don't know how to describe it, but shit, 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 but shit, 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 shit's the nearest word. Shit's the nearest word. Shit's the nearest word. Shit, 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 shit's the nearest word. And then it just repeats. Yes, it is. It's true. Yeah, it's true. I don't know, but let's see. But maybe the thing is, I think it's to do with narrowing things down. When you talk, you have to, it feels like you have to sort of try and narrow things down. And I think at school, people are always fucking telling you to narrow things down. And so when you're talking, you can only use one word at once, unfortunately. Because if you've only got one mouth, one word, obviously you could try to record things and kind of like do that, but it's like you can't, like, really in everyday life, you're basically restricted to one word at a time, and then you have to line them up, and it's terrible, because they kind of run away from you. They fucking run away. They're running away from you, and you're sort of grabbing at new ones, At the same time, they're running, and it seems like a constant modification. You're constantly, I feel like that, I'm trying to I regret what I just said. I'm trying to kind of modify that, and it's just one word at a time. I wish I could use more than one word at a time. It'd be great. I feel like it'd be great to use 6 words at a time. I wish I had 6 mouths, and then because then I feel like I feel like the complexity of my feelings, I could do justice to them. 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 mouths, I think, and all at the same time. But I feel like, if you were able to do that, I feel like you wouldn't. I think the problem with that is you wouldn't really be able to hear them. Do you know what I mean? Because like if it was 6 words at the same time, I feel like that'd just be kind of like a kind of it'd just become like a kind of mass that was difficult to hear, And to me, that's the beauty of a guitar, is that you can, because and I got a 12-string because I wanted as many strings as I could get, And I know there's some Eastern instruments that have got more than 12, but I might move on. But I only just thought of that. I thought of that as I was telling you that, because I thought someone is going to fucking mention there's that this is not the instrument with the most strings, And so if there's anyone who was going to fucking say that, I thought of that, and I'm saying that, in fact, I'm telling you that I didn't think of that, but anyway. But it doesn't. But I've thought of it now, and So, yeah, 12 strings. But also, because I think feelings are, I mean, I don't know what feelings are, as I've been trying to say, you know, but whatever they are, it feels to me that they're not clear. It is not fucking clear what is happening with feelings, you know. And even though you might momentarily think it is clear, you know, because a word might make it seem like it is clear, but the word isn't the feeling, you know. And so I think maybe to be more true to feelings, you have to be less precise or more imprecise, you know. And that's one thing as well I like about 12-string guitar, is that it's basically less precise. It's more fuzzy, you know, because these kind of strings, you know, something's always a wee bit out of tune. So, because it's terrible to play like one note, you know, like ding, like that, ding, you know, because then you can really hear. And that's what you can really hear if it's in tune or not, or whatever. It's very precise, and it's like, oh no, that's not why. So I try to be vague. You know, I'm trying to be vague now. I hope I'm making myself vague. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something soon. Yeah, I'm gonna do something very, very, very soon. Tomorrow afternoon. On the moon. Yeah, I'm gonna do something, I'm sure. I'm gonna do something. It's always narrowing things down, which is the problem, you know, and I think that, I'm aware of that now as well, because we're all here, you know, everyone's done a lot of narrowing down to get into this room, you know. Today it's a huge city, and you had to, you know, it's a lot of narrowing down to get here, you know, and maybe you said, and that's the thing, I feel like it, you know, and it's terrible that, because whenever, you know, it's like whenever you narrow something down, it's like you're saying, it's like if you say yes, you know, it's like if you say yes, it's as if you say yes to something, it's as if you're saying no to like everything else, you know. No, if one little yes is like a million trillion no's, you know. So there's actually a lot more no in yes, you know. And I think it works the same way the other way around, although it might not, but it often, you know, it's like one little no is a million yeses. Don't know about that, actually. But I think that, yeah, I don't know. Narrowing things down is difficult, and I think that's why it's so difficult to decide what to wear as well. You know, I think a lot of people find that difficulty, you know, when they're getting dressed to go out. And this is my thighs, because college. I didn't know what tie to wear. So I made this. It's like a kind of tie of ties. Like, I'll show you. And it's difficult to decide what to wear because you're narrowing, and I think it's to do with I think with clothes, I think it's always to do with trying to find things that match up to the way you feel, or hide the way you feel, maybe as well. I think it's got everything to do with the way you feel. Maybe, trying to hide it or trying to find it, in the clothes that you're wearing. But as well as the thing, and I think clothes very close to home, because I can't even look at my clothes because I'm wearing them. But I can look at things out there, and I've been working a lot on clothes lately, because I spent a lot of time. I went to art school. And I spent a lot of time like looking at things, and doing paintings of things. That's how I get into art school. I was looking at things, and then I did a painting of it. And, the thing's there, and I'm here, and the painting's between me and the thing, and I'm like that. I didn't know what I was fucking doing with paint. I was in art school, I was painting, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just thought I was waving my arm around really mid-air, And I know that you can, I tried kind of like holding it like that, and I tried using a ruler, a fucking drawing board, and my fucking elbows on the drawing board. But I was never really happy with paintings, and I think that, and then I get into doing I wasn't happy with paintings because I don't know, it just seemed like, maybe it's to do with it was always had to, like a painting's like a narrowed down. I like paintings, I like looking at paintings. It's just, I'm talking about the difficulty of making paintings. I find, got nothing against a good painting, so I want to make that clear. The same person with the instrument thing and that. But anyway, I don't know what that's all about, for fuck's sake. But the painting, and what I'm trying to say is something to do with, I get into, after a while doing paintings, and then I get into doing installations, because I thought, look, you can't look at a painting without seeing the world around the painting. So you've got to work on the world around the painting. But then if you work on the world around the painting, it's like, I've got to work on the world around that bit of the world. And before you know it, it's a whole room that you're working on. But then it's like, what about out the door? Then it's like, it went too far. I get into trying to do things. And anyway, the reason I'm telling you about that is that because I get then, why am I even, I don't know. When I was at art school, I think people were always asking me, I feel like I'm trying to explain myself. I think I am trying to explain myself. And I don't know why that is. I feel like I should, And I think that people are always trying, when you're at art school, when you're at art school, people are always saying, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? They're always asking you why. You have to always fucking explain things in the world using words. You have to do it using words. You have to do it in your fucking CV, You have to say what you're good at and that shit, And then it comes back to the problem of words, You just gotta fucking throw some shitey words out there, to approximate it. And I don't know, but it seems difficult and not. But anyway, I feel like I'm trying to explain myself. I think that when I was at art school, I think that when I was at art school, because people were asking me so much, why are you doing that? Like, why are you using those colours? Why are you using those colours? I didn't know why I was using those colours. I liked the colours. I think it got fucking beaten out of me. The idea that I could just sort of like something without a good reason. And I'm trying to refine that now, I think, after all these years, because I think that I don't think it, I don't, you know, I think it's a matter of like trying to, well, I was saying I don't really trust my feelings, but yeah, fuck, I don't know. So maybe it's true that maybe it's the thing. A bit sweaty. Sorry, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll try and do this song. I tried to write this song that it comes from the idea that I thought I want to write about my feelings. I want to write about my true feelings, but I don't trust my feelings because I think they're sneaky, you know, and they don't show you maybe the bad stuff. You know, they flip it around. You know, love, hate, it all gets fucking flipped around. So I don't trust. So I thought that and also that kind of instinctive feeling I often have when something new comes up. It's like, oh, fuck, no, you know, no way. And then it's like, oh, yeah, you know, actually, yeah, you know. But the instinctive feeling might have been no, you know. So I thought the way to write about feelings would be to trick them, really, you know, to be sneaky just like they are. To basically, you know, sneak out the front, come round the back, sneak in the back, you know, look over the shoulder and see what's happening. But I thought I could do that if I wrote down the opposite of the way that I was feeling. If I thought if I write down the opposite of the way that I think I'm feeling, then maybe that will actually be closer to the way that I'm really feeling. And so that was this song. It's called I Like Things. I like things a lot. I like things a lot. I feel very well. I feel very well. I feel positive. I like things a lot. I like things. 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 I'm happy. 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 Liking things. Things. Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to say that I was trying to do these paintings, and I wanted to say that I've been working lately. There was a certain point a few years ago where I thought, fuck, I'm doing all these things, like I'm looking out there and I'm doing all these things. And maybe I ought to be, you know, questioning myself and what I'm doing, because after all these things I'm doing in the world, I do them with my movements. You know, it's because of the movements you make, the noises you make, you know. And I was thinking that to live in the world, to live and work in the world, you know, what you've got to do is basically you've got to work, you know, it's like everything's a dance, basically, everything you do, if it's a phone call or a, you know. And I started thinking I need to work, you know, on things basically from the wrist upwards, you know. And I started working with some dancers and people, different people, singers and people moving their bodies, you know, and that's what I've been working on a lot lately. So I think I've always been very scared of myself, my own body. You know, I've always been awfully scared of what comes out of my fucking ass, you know. And when I was a kid, I used to everywhere I went, I'd block the toilets because I'd use so much toilet paper. Oh my God, in every bed and breakfast we stayed in, everywhere. You know, I'd always block the toilet. I think I would like to clear that fucking shit up, you know. And I don't know why it is. I'm so scared of shit, but in the stuff that comes out of you, the kind of sweat and vomit and stuff, you know. But I think it's especially the feelings. I think the feelings that come up are the scariest thing. And the problem with feelings, and that's why maybe because you can't deal with feelings, what the fuck can you do? Like, fucking hit yourself. Like, you know, what can you do? You can't, they're invisible. You know, and that's probably why it's like, yeah, shit, you know, I can deal. Basically, if only feelings were more like shit, you know, you could fucking clean them up, get toilet paper, bleach, you know, really get at it, you know. But unfortunately, feelings are not like shit. And, you know, anyway, and that's probably why you kind of clamp on to different things, you know. It's because feelings are so impossible to grasp, but so, you know, they become embodied in things like, you know, shit, different things that come out of you. I think hair's like that as well. You know, I think I've noticed often people don't like their own hair. You know, they always want to have the hair that other people have. You know, if you've got curly hair, you want to have straight hair, and if you've got straight hair, you want to have curly hair. And I think that's because it's just stuff that comes out of you without you don't have control over it, you know. And it's difficult to know what to do with it, and it's definitely really difficult to draw the line. I think it's very, very difficult to draw the line, you know, especially with hair. I've always found that, you know, it's always like I never know where does the hair on your head, you know, become the hair on your face, you know, to make that call about where the sideburn ends is a very difficult call to make, you know. It's the same thing across the back there, you know. It's like, do you go natural or do you go with a straight line, you know, that kind of cuts across, you know, that straight line that cuts across the hair on your head and the hair on your back kind of includes both of them. You know, that's a weird thing. It's like, oh, how can you, you know, it needs to be more vague. Anyway, but so I've been, God. And, yeah, so I don't really know. I don't really have a point to make here. You know, I hope you don't think that. I feel there's an implication. I feel like in a way there's a kind of, like, because I've got a microphone here, and we said, also because we announced that there was going to be this event, I feel like it almost like kind of like points towards the idea that I might like actually have something to say, you know. And I feel very self-conscious about that right now, you know. But I wanted to show you, so I've been trying to work from the wrist up, but that, you know, I don't know why. I mean, it's just because, you know, the kind of hands are out there, you know, it's like that, you know, like the bit, because it's like you can't really, you know. Anyway, I've been working on these clothes, because I think that I'm never happy with clothes, and style is a weird thing, you know. I don't like, I'd like to have kind of no style, or a style that includes all styles, you know. And so I've been trying to design no style clothes. And I know you might, this probably is, I mean, I don't know what this is, but, oh fuck, this is really difficult. So that just kind of, you see, that ties around the back there. Anyway, that's the tie of ties I showed you earlier. And I wanted these trousers that I got these are, so I'm not really showing you these, well, I mean, I kind of am showing you them, but only by way of I wanted to introduce trousers into the evening, because I think, obviously I know there's a lot of fucking trousers here, I can see some from where I'm sitting, and you know, and basically I think the trouser problem is a really difficult problem, you know, and so I think it's worth some of our time and attention. You know, I've been trying to solve the trouser problem, but just to show you these, I want to show you some trousers I've been working on. But these trousers, I just got them in a thrift store, and they were too big. I love this kind of Irish tweed, because it's all mixed up. You know, Irish tweed does that thing where it's all just fucking throw it all in there. You know, throw it all in there, but for some reason there's always a little bit of blue. You probably can't see that from where you're sitting, because I can barely see it, but there's tiny wee flecks of blue. And I've got a theory. You should always put a little bit of blue in everything. But anyway, I padded them out. They were too big for me, these trousers. So I padded them out. And so anyway, I wanted to. But so these are not the ones. I wanted to show you. Just going to have to take these trousers off because I wanted to show you these trousers that I've been working on to try and solve the whole trouser problem. But I had the idea. This is brilliant. Look at this. Wait a minute. I had the idea to bring you. I brought the trousers to show you inside the trousers. Look. There. Basically, the trousers were in the trousers, and I think that's a beautiful thing because, oh, fuck, I don't know how that. I think it must have grown in there. But yeah. So these are the trousers. Wait a minute. Just take this off. Later. Don't worry. And so these are the trousers, and so this is the thing. I didn't want to have any style. I wanted to try and really simplify trousers, and you know that thing. I've always really that thing with trousers and like whether they're ironed or not ironed. You know, and like how it's exactly the problem of how to draw the line. I don't see how you can draw the line. Because as soon as you wear trousers, they just start creasing up, you know. So I had the idea to just make trousers that are just fucking, you know, already completely creased and folded all over the place. But so I got this piece of material, and I just took the full width of the material, and I didn't cut anything off of it because I didn't have any way of deciding how I would be able to do that. And I got a piece of material, I got the full width, and I cut it the length of my legs, and then I just made one cut up there so I can move my legs, and then I just folded it around. So I'll show you this. Let's see if I can show you this. Yeah, so I basically, and then so I folded them round my body, and then all the loose material, I just collected it up at the top here. You see, and it's kind of. And then you can kind of modify the shape of it with these buttons. I've got some buttons and buttonholes in there. And then the loose material is just collected at the top here. And then it kind of and this I think is the success of these trousers. Because the loose material dangles down there, you know, thus solving the trouser problem. Because because it looks good. And you can rest easy on your way back from the bathroom, you know, because there's lots of material there covering up anything that might have happened. Because it's a really difficult thing, you know. The trousers have to move in all directions, you know. You've got to be able to open them, close them, you know. And the thing is, I'm showing you this now. This is, just in case you're wondering what that is attached to the fucking back. It's a bit complicated, but I thought that it would work all right. Just that tie, but if you wear them all day, they just gradually kind of fall down. You know that thing? To go with you where you go, and I want you to go where I want you to go. Yeah, I want you. Yes, I do. I want you to go where I want you to go. I want you. Yes, I do. Yeah, love's the answer, I think. Yeah, but I think that, in my experience of anything I would describe as love, I think one can't help trying to fucking grasp it, And I suppose that's what people do in love songs and all kinds of ways, but because it's so, I feel like it can get, it's brilliant, but then it can get scary, and it can make one feel, as if one isn't oneself anymore, to be at one with another one. And anyway, I've been working, but I was thinking about trying to define it, to help myself, really, trying to define love. And so I was trying to really analyze it, And so anyway, I broke it down into basically L, O, V, and E. And I was looking at that, I was thinking L is like a wall, L is like a wall to crash into. And O is like a hole to fall into. And V is like a vice to get crushed into, And E is like a fucking vortex, a swirly vortex to get all caught up in. I wish I didn't know things. 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 It does my head in. It does my head in. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Everything is moving. Everything is moving. Everything is moving. Everything is moving. Everything. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything. And this is no exception. This is no exception. This is no exception. This is no exception. And neither is this. 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 And so are we. And so are we. And so are we. And so are we. but the trouble with drawing the line, you know, or whatever, or not fucking drawing the line, I think the thing, I think tonight, now I'm feeling pressure to, because we're getting close to the end, you know, and I hate starting, I fucking hate starting, and I really hate ending, because I think that's why a lot of songs fade out. Because it's impossible, you know. At the start, what you do is you basically spoil the potential, you know. But then at the end is basically you spoil, you know, everything that's been happening. You know, it's like, I haven't really thought that through. But I definitely feel pressure. I think it's the same pressure that I felt like when I was talking about the pressure that one needs to explain oneself, that you have to have good reasons for what you do. I think it's the same education that leads to thinking that, you know, that maybe after you've watched something for an evening, it needs to have sort of amounted to something. I love that way of playing, you know, because it's like trying to play everything at once, you know. It's like the thing is, nobody taught me how to do that. I'm just basically waving my hand around, hoping it'll be okay. Whatever you feel and whatever you want, whatever you do, whatever you don't, whatever you think, whenever you sink, wherever you stand, wherever's your land, it's you at the front and it's you at the back, it's you, it's you, it's you. Whatever you find, whatever you mind, whatever you touch, whatever's too much, it's you at the front and it's you at the back, it's you in the middle and it's you on the side, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you through and through. Working up to the big ending and trying to figure it out. But I want to show you this thing. I want to do this. I've got a costume to change into, which is kind of like for a walking away costume, and try and make things easier. And I've got this here. Try and make things easier. And I've got this here. Because I thought it'd be great to find, you know, I don't know if yes or no, it's like the thing with words, you know, trying to find words that match up to your feelings. And I've been trying to really study yes and no and see if I can come up with a word You know, I'd like a word that means yes and no, you know, at the same time. You know, but not like maybe, but really yes and no. And it says here, wanted to show you this. Let's see. This is a bit of a discovery. This is a bit of a discovery. It's basically. That's it. Basically, there's two. Yeah. That's it. Basically, there's two. There's no either. There's yo or nosy. I don't know what that means, but I think it's important. So I'm going to just change quickly into these other clothes and to show something more formal, really. Something more formal, really, and maybe respectful and polite, because that's all a bit kind of. Maybe I'll try and do a. I want to do some more love songs. Maybe a love song to say bye. Twisted up there. I think it's all right though. But, that's nearly it, is that it? Did I get away with that down the gentleman's club? Or whatever you have here. It's not. Don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, the pocket. There's no pockets there. I'll just quickly try and do a fucking backwards hairstyle. I bought one of those cheap. You should never buy cheap hair bands. Because I don't know what they do with them, but they're difficult. Aye, and it's that thing then about. I don't know why I have to put my head down to do that, but I guess it's to do with gravity and that. It's not to do with shame or anything like that. No. It's not shame. put that one backwards. Ah, Jesus. All right, here we go. Get in there. Sorry, is that painful to watch? Fucking hell, man. All right. So, no, I can't play guitar backwards. I can walk out that door. I don't want to do it. So, let's do. Maybe I'll try and do a song that maybe work up to the end with just a couple of songs, and I want to try and maybe do a love song. This was a song that I wrote where I just I wasn't trying to be clever about my feelings or anything like that. I just was trying to write about my feelings. And it's a love song, and that's it really. I'm the one for you, I'm your two. You're the one for me, you're my three. We make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me try, you make me sigh, you make me lie, you make me buy. You're my sign, and you're my time. You're my rhyme, you're my 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You make me talk, you make me think, you make me smoke, you make me drink. You're like depth, and you're like height. You're like light, you're like sight. You help me see, you let me be, you make me free, you make me me. I'm the one for you, I'm your two. You're the one for me, you're my 3. I love the way you do things, and I love the way you don't. of you, very friendly. Maybe there's a song I wrote for a friend, and I think that friendliness is a form of love that's much easier in a way, you know, and because it's maybe less, you know, it's harder. It's easier to deal with, you know, because it's not as deep or whatever it is. But anyway, this is a song I wrote for a friend. When she was getting married, this person, I've known her the longest I've known anyone in the world apart from my family. And she got married only about 2 or 3 years ago, and she asked if I'd write a song for her wedding. And so, well, that's what I did. And but it's a weird, this is in Britain, you know, it's funny because the only thing that I could think of about her, the only thing when I sat down to try to write about her, was that she doesn't like to walk anywhere, and she just likes to take a taxi. But then, I suddenly think that's kind of weird, saying that to Americans who are famous for driving everywhere. But at least in Britain, you know, there are. But so anyway, so this isn't, just to put it in context, we're talking about Britain here, where people actually walked places. You know, so therefore, if you're always fucking driving, that's weird. And you're known then as an American or whatever, you know. But anyway, so she just likes to take a taxi. And that's even before the days of Uber and all that, you know, because she's like my age, she's about 50. And anyway, so this is the song that I wrote for her wedding. She's a friend. She's a girl, she's a woman, she's a bride, but she's not a walker, she's not a walker, she's not a walker, she's not a walker, she's a princess, and she's a taxi girl, and I don't mind. Princess taxi girl, I don't mind. Princess taxi girl, I don't mind if I do. She's diplomatic, she's enigmatic, she's not dramatic, she's telepathic. She's not a stalker, and she's not a talker, and she's definitely not a walker. She's a girl, she's a woman, she's a princess, she's a bride, she's a party girl, and she's a taxi girl, princess taxi girl. I don't mind. Princess taxi girl, I don't mind if I do. Princess taxi girl, I don't mind if I do. Mind. I'm going to do a song to finish, and I thought if I tell you in advance what the ending is, then it'll be easier, because if you know that thing, is it over? Is it over? Is it not over? You know, fuck. You know, so, especially in art performances and that, you know. And anyway, but it isn't, of course it isn't really ever over, because I'm not fucking going anywhere, I'm just going in there. I'm fucking going to lurk around for a few minutes and then come back out. Not even minutes, I'll probably just come straight back out. I'm not bothered with that. But anyway, I thought if I tell you, so I'm going to do this song, and I'm going to tell you the ending. I'll tell you the ending. So the song's called Mind Trap, all right? And the song's called Mind Trap, and it ends, and it's easy to remember the ending because it ends with the word gap. All right? Gap, gap. And you know, in a way, an ending is like a gap, you know, so that's partly why it's easy to remember. But the gap, the word gap, you'll notice the end of the song because the word gap will be like on its own without like guitar. Because like when I'm playing the song, if you can imagine that in the future, like I'm going to be playing the song, I'm going to be like playing guitar and that. And I'm like playing guitar and then I'm like singing and then I'm saying like gap. And other words that rhyme with gap, like map and trap and that gap, you know, whatever gap. And then at the end, gap! No guitar. No fucking guitar at that point. Is that clear? Sorry if I was over-explaining that. It reminds me of my fucking dad. But it's difficult when you're, I feel like it's difficult when you're explaining things because it's like, because basically you know already. You fucking know already, so it's hard to gauge what you know. And in a way, because throughout that whole explanation, I fucking knew all the time, so how can I gauge whether I've really imparted? At each point along the story, I don't know how much I've imparted. Imparted, really? I don't even know what that means. Anyway, it's a kind of parting, isn't it? It's a impartation. I got myself into a mind trap, and now I'm looking for a mind trap map. I got myself into a mind trap, and now I'm looking for a mind trap map. I can't get out of this mind crap. I'm looking for a mind crap gap. Left and right and up, down and round and back, through and across and along. Bit by bit, I got myself into a mind trap, and now I'm looking for a mind trap map. I can't get out of this mind crap. I'm looking for a mind crap gap. Woo! Hey, thanks very much. Thanks so much for coming. Just go over there. Don't know, maybe I could just do one more. Was that too fast? Fucking desperate. No, yeah, I'll do one more. Ah, so nice of you. I'm going to tune like on the capo there. It's a special occasion. Maybe I'll do. Whoa. All right. I'll try this song. It's about being all mixed up together. It's about being in love, being all mixed up together. And that thing that happens, you know, when you get all mixed up with someone else and you don't know, and it gets so that you don't know whose thoughts are whose, you know, and you know that thing where you start using each other's forms of expression, and you know, and you don't know whose idea it was or wasn't, and it just gets all mixed up. And, you know, it's like you wake up in the morning, it's like, fucking, whose arm? Is that your arm or my arm? You know, and you get it's kind of all mixed up, and the thoughts and the feelings. And it's like a big soup. It's like a soup, I think. You know, it's like a soup, and there's these two people in that soup. It's all swirling around, and there's a dog in there as well. The dog, it's a clean dog, don't worry. You know, in there's a dog in the soup, and there's the two people. And that's what the song's about, being all mixed up together. And but I was thinking about this after I worked on it, because I feel like it's not clear whose point of view the song's written from. If it's one of the two people or the dog. You put your hand in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand. You put my head in the clouds. You put the clouds in my head. You put thoughts in my head. You put my head in the clouds of the thoughts in your head, in my mind with the thoughts in your head. You put your hand in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand. You put your foot in my mouth. You put your tongue in my mouth. You put my feet on the ground. You take the rug from my feet. You put your hair on my face. You put my hair out of place. I put my life in your hands. You put your hand in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand. You put your hand in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand. You put my head in the clouds. You put the clouds in my head. You put your hand in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand, in my hand, in your hand. That's got a plectrum, that's got a pick in it. Can you see that? It's in case, you know how you sometimes drop your pick? There you go. I got that, don't worry. I'm getting that. Well, this is a good one. This is a good one, don't worry. This goes, kind of reacts to human behavior. Of people, you know, and there's good ones and bad ones. You know, I think people are basically like 90% water. 90% water. Some people are a bit fucking crooked. You know what I mean? I've met some of them. And this one's just totally fucking fake. Fucking fake. Aye, just like people. It takes all sorts. It looks like, or something. It looks like everybody needs someone. It looks like everybody needs someone or something to love, to like, to look at, to lick, and everybody needs someone to mate, to date, but most of all, everybody needs someone or something to hate. I'm counting hate amounts, I'm keeping hate accounts. I'm gonna cook the books no matter how it looks. Everybody needs someone to hug, to have, to love, to shove, and everybody needs someone to feel above. I'm counting hate amounts, I'm keeping hate accounts. I'm gonna cook the books no matter how it looks. Everybody needs someone to wait, to bait, to mate, to date, but most of all, everybody needs someone or something to hate. It's fate. It's never too late. Kid yourself. Kid yourself. Kid yourself. Just enough to kid yourself. Kid yourself. Just enough to let yourself. Just enough to stop yourself. Just enough to make yourself. Kid yourself. Just enough to like yourself. Just enough to love yourself. Just enough to make yourself. Kid yourself, just enough to tell yourself. Tell yourself, just enough to let yourself. Let yourself, just enough to like yourself. Just enough to love yourself. Just enough to kid yourself. Kid yourself. Kid yourself. Kid yourself. Just want to make an announcement. I 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 don't want to make an appointment. I don't want to make a commitment. I want to come to an arrangement. I want to come to an arrangement. I want to make an agreement. I want to make an agreement. I don't want to make an appointment. I don't want to make a commitment. I want to come to an arrangement. 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 I don't want an assailant. I don't want an argument. I don't want an accident. I don't want an accountant. I want to come to an arrangement. 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 I want to make an amendment. I want to make an adjustment. I want to make an agreement. I want to come to an arrangement. Thanks very, very much. Very nice of you. It's nice to be here.